fruit yapana ye piano Yama say yana ni dansaya If there is crisis, there is Christ. In your trials, there is victory. Hey, say so co cry. Ebey ma, hey, ABRABO mu never give up. Never push harder. Now what shall I do? Never give up. In that crisis, there is Christ. Your fruit, your pana, your piano. Yama say yana ni dansaya. If there is crisis, there is Christ. In your trials, there is victory. Hey, say so co cry. Ebey ma, hey, ABRABO mu never give up. Never push harder. Now what shall I do? Never give up. In that crisis, there is Christ. Your fruit, your pana, your piano. Yama say yana ni dansaya. If there is crisis, there is Christ. In your trials, there is victory. Hey, say so co cry. Ebey ma, hey, ABRABO mu never give up. Never push harder. Now what shall I do? Never give up. In that crisis, there is Christ. Your fruit, your pana, your piano. Yama say yana ni dansaya. If there is crisis, there is Christ. In your trials, there is victory. Hey, say so co cry. Ebey ma, hey, ABRABO mu never give up. Never push harder. Now what shall I do? Never give up. In that crisis, there is Christ. The international hostess Abby Sabiji Major City and our own himself was said to be a Masaba, made a Jumedia Matunidi and said ABRABO mu nsem Jumedi, and no, and a dana day in there was soon 5 p.m. Beyond a chess and crowd near the Sempa, and some a bit too full, and no, and I day air brew. I had a good morning, Holy Spirit Studio, one of the finest wherever hit the city and state of Denver, Colorado. And into our joining me, I'm Samo Akwaba Stronko. Jamanianko Facebook and so a Rockies TV. Obasoa na wa share na wo de comments na ba na like dwumadi no so and na you streaming live YouTube your Rockies 1 and Rockies 1 no maka cho say smart TV fia for remote no na call YouTube na wa search for Rockies 1 ROCKYS na the figure 1 aka ho I no wo be hu ye clear sa dwumadi enso I also do one my subscriber my hia pa obetimi so share dwumadi no so afa ho na ode o comment no so aba emre simu no the international hosts abi me kan ne pepepe na me de ama me de say ene kwesi ade ho je me nim say okọ asori enso so nyame adom mo so mo nyuma mo so me nim say nyame adom obia enso so eho ye ede so nyame age adom menya minia bema me dofo madamfo ai ewo studio hanu say ya oni ye ebetwetwe enkomo timi so won so anytime my interview yi enko ewiye no so betimi asua bibi efri ho eni timi semre no and my guest that was studio ha Nana Abiam dance Nana me ma kwa bastron ko pa ba ABRABO mu nsem dwumadi awu so ho ye ye share ya chepa ache ye me bo
ache
that was I think it's 2019 ho baby
yeah I believe time I launch album no yeah well
but if you are not say you didn't get home
kakra yeah
and drew baby na wa woni prom ha ensense mi na
as on get to
adaji ani penny na chese etifa so ya
no
so nyame hihye mu no wasa ama me no wasa bed
adishia
yeah you are looking stylish as
oh thank you oh I adumo
secret ni eden
nyame adumo na meyire
sao oh auntie na sesi usa
anwa so obviously behind every successful man no yeah there is a woman here nti nyame adone ono so ne modembo yeah
Nana yensemre no just a brief introduction about yourself na and of course so more few so say Nana Abiam dance
oh yo midin de Jerry Danso na Facebook name dem call by Nana Abiam Danso and that dance no and what goes with that Abiam Danso until I just chose now yadmeto mbapa admeto ne master no ye mbapa no driver wo Akwatia Mines until ne master ne friend na akwa Mr. Akwa until the me no your henens wo man kesim until the meto until friend ne friend na akwa until me fa na me de Abiam Danso no
until we akwa na free so
shut down right have it but silent
because didn't the obi ate na obi hu say ya hemfudin agodi hu say mo do ye
no cre
because I would know hina na say yeah said din say
Abiam na
yeah say oyem timission ye hu kran pa oyem timission
did you to me wom
na na fire for ABRABO mu kakra say na ABRABO si koma if you won kra bre mo si as just summarize it for us
mini wo achim swadro wo Eastern region ofi achim odan e ko hono ma o drive say kwan ne ya 5-6 minutes no do but I can't nya dem so be travel 15-20 na we do here hona minyi na me ko school me chase no me ko school we sa boarding am say what that hona honorable Safomafo
okay
and ya J Mafo na Santo hono mu ko school nti hona me call me primary school akọ GSS nti me GSS na mbesen ko as Amankese secondary school and me call for Su Training College.
Okay.
To me training college, you know, me 2001. To me child there once a year and a few months.
Okay.
And 2003 November me baha. And see buy near include to join the bear kakra. Send near wabruche for there so any tia. And me call soja. Into Chrome Hanum say me do and me serve US Navy a few years. And me free mo. Na me wa ha na me free ha the call ye nti me wie na mso me sambra machi to Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, nti me buy no na me be go school me finance for me bachelor's.
Okay.
And masters me masters in finance human resources.
Okay.
And me sans organizational leadership and change.
Okay.
na me di nti me be wie me bachelor's no na me nya the VA no Veterans Administration or me into no more year some ube school they have as a vocational rehabilitation program be and they almost connecting me my Department of Interior and I'm medical bureau reclamation and me call budget technician and me di womuna na minya offer into contracting, government contracting. And I know me dia shema since 2012 and my abisia.
It is a war country from Ghana to America hano.
Yes, we adom. Yes, we adom. Me wo training college no na visa lottery no. Asin for su na honorable candidate Japan.
Okay.
And ne I might be mistaken. But means a ne auntie or a sister, friend of Charlotte, or New York is here, and on no day forms nearby. And now you to be na yesu adaroma, and I'm dear. And in your training college, the Miko to a crabby as say, or so many at chiho, froho or trope. Yeah, the what I'm a child, dear, crying to me, child, them say, be 1 year, no, and now you cross the panty units of vice and units of pretend the kind say me to meet for 1 year. Baby, I me pebia or Eastern Region of the Mibeko.
Okay.
And to me, and I'm see you, Metro when I'm at now. And the when me one on me war and papa friend me say, yes, I made the lot on the bean to me refie. To me buy them best quasi for sooner, me quadri forms and fill and I'm here home and to yen and I am yadum. Me koy na me saka visa na me de bae na papa na no I mean oye driver near on wa twi ne car e wo be ye cars kakra account na nsem ye kakra nti ono oye me bibia ono ye me bibia na Yesu adom ma me de bae nti I mean me acquaint me beba ha ne de man sheda amfa
one break that's all the smooth man
kakra.
But we are the answer so buy no school no wo ko bi o Ghana.
Yeah.
And wo ya the so be 1-to-1 training. Was able to the extent so with me here masters. It's a experience in the sense it has say with or more education system no. Sign experience in city.
With compared to Ghana no. I don't want to belittle your country no.
Okay.
But I say yeah this no it's all about I say suya na passes here. Unya passi we are and one no. But I had to say it's more about research. Inti me kai say and may be a mission or Ghana is level 100. Maybe a mission my first year or college still me kai.
Okay.
Because most of the educational system when I obey yes. Now I present or final report. Inti most of the thing because of when I watch it's easier. Unlike Ghana now, I say chew poor pass and forget.
You can send
as well.
You better send your man obi a wo Ghana na instance say bia ye better wa de bi e fa Ghana ho. Nya ko fa kro bi de aba. Inti
our system ne more I mean it's say hano say we dedicated time it's easier for you to make it.
Okay.
And I say people say we train man do be a finals and sana why you're serious about your schoolwork you will fail. Yeah. I said like you have to put in the effort and the time. And I said when your time on my system you'll be successful. That's the difference between Ghana and our systems. Yeah.
Nana you on set to say Ghana say it's said na ye can say ejuma no kwa we be school na you kwa
me say I don't know if it was mentions in Yakopon Shishaye.
Okay.
Obi Beka say it's a luck, but me who say is the blessing of the Lord.
Okay.
Because of me far Veterans Administration System ni muntino. And I know the federal sector, no, they hire more veterans than ordinary civilians. And to Abraham maybe school, no, I had a coach, a career coach. And to Onona or connecting me to the federal agencies, and on me building my resume, and I was sending it out. As I was in school, no, I believe I'm a third year, first semester in third year, and I'm in budget technician opportunity, no. And to me school no, now I already had the offer. And to me no, and then they were very flexible. And I will encourage I will phone be a sha mama no and start up be all college, you know. So second year, third year, almost start to apply for technician job, with the federal government. Unya to me it is very helpful. You don't have to get out. Wait for until you retire. And see and that was like 2012. And I remember prior to that now me fee so jamuno me be juma ma Air Force, Berkeley Air Force Base. Now me a federal police officer.
Okay.
I did that from 2009 to 2012. And I mean yes opportunities I me fee police service na me de call hono. Enti media adom
ne dom.
Enti me juma pemuno ma struggle. Yeah.
Enti wo betimi akase ebia soja no so dibua okakra.
Pa. Say unse wo ko civilian job kra. Edu baby a wo application ase ho a yebusa say have you ever served in the military?
Yes.
So what yes aban na hyenhye say mo first civilian job no come first soja fo a at the end of the year no munya tax credit.
Okay.
And to serve in the military, you know, is always advantageous over obia on needs military background, no. Yeah, and I know you make us say it was a boa mema. Yeah, no correct. Yeah, no correct. Yeah.
Now, of course, now we so now it is now can be finance.
Finance, yeah.
It's related to what you may.
Yeah, Mejumano, we basically deal with money. To say, I used to, Nami war Bureau of Reclamation, and I'm feel called U.S. Geological Survey, and to say, my bad Department of Veterans Affairs. And to say, VA hospital, yeah, is fast, you see, and find some more MRI machine.
Okay.
In the federal system, no, anything, a BBA under $10,000, no, a commodity to say, and find to say, you see a kotosadi we see here. Your services and your supply. In supply here, it be a tangible goods how between the ones assume.
Okay.
Say your goods sana, we can spend up to $10,000 in a credit card. Anything more than 10,000, no, we have to send. You see, the carbon thing now contractors omo bede on.
Okay.
It is a VA hospital pay ABR MRI machine, which it ranges from maybe $300,000 to maybe $4.5 million, depending on your year.
Okay.
I'm on the bed bread, me office no. Say ye party we say ye sick and ye. Into wo kwa bonten na koshe na kotomayen.
Okay.
Yeah, into I work with money. Into when finance no, it relates to what I do.
Into some omo de brewa, obe compare prices in the FM market sector. Obe call now I compare prices na sana wa per reasonable one amount man I said omo ma budget omo be here say e bia ye sika ye say it pesa price we a home machine my and as one na wo hwehwe mu pe like me say because of friends competition sake na different brands are what system ni mu ntino one kasa na like share now compare prices now
there are a lot of technicalities in the field, no.
Okay.
To say there is something called independent government estimates.
Okay.
And we always have budget analysts, we have budget technicians, we have financial experts, cost analysts. Okay, you share maybe the previous 3, 4, 5 years now. MRI machine, this is how much it cost maybe 2, 3 years ago, and I will be told last month. Okay, inflation be about 7%. And the car price I turned last year, roughly, no, we shouldn't pay more than $250,000 in terms of the brain. Now we write something called solicitation. And the characteristics of everything we are looking for, no, the specifications and the core abontain. Now the contractors now abontain, no, they will send us their quotes. And they know how the government operates.
Okay.
You can't make more than 15% profit. And say, yeah, estimate say be a 250,000. Now, omono they give or take between 5 and 15% ebeto price neso. So na be almost binyam faswo.
Okay.
But if a contractor is greedy, now yet more than the 15%, we have a way to check.
Okay.
One that contractor will be ruled out because you are trying to
abuse the system.
The system. I hope I say we're gaining over the government.
Yeah.
And to the industry, they know. So when a bid goes out, they assess, and then we have a way. Let them know. Say, we have ways of evaluating your quote I receive.
Okay.
To say when I'm sending something, I can say, so, okay, I'm doing price only, and as I'm doing best value. Those are the two ways they evaluate your quote in Sakano. And me do me price only, then I'm going with the lowest price technically acceptable. And so price never say me $250,000. Now the 180 bar. 180 no, I have to find out say what near me penase. And I say per contract anything na woman me cheap way say then my say who follow all the specifications and media go me solicitation you say farmer me no. So yes I would even though I'm a lowest price I can still deem you unresponsive. Okay. Because me say obi patients be share MRI machine him na feel light up system na shut it off. Into there are a lot of things that we look into the industry sets the price. Yeah, and then competition, as you said, no. Until obi him say me kwa fa ABR MRI machine the my government now. I have to be reasonable. I have to understand say the government will check everything into me so many year. Into the industry they know how to compete and win contracts. Until we depend on them and then they also depend on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nana Sabo wa jumani din biom na mama wa home so ho. Okay.
So I am a contracting officer.
Contracting officer.
Yeah.
Under the federal government.
Federal
government. Okay. All right. It's me first akonya we no ma adofo bi o ma joining akwaba. Augustina Ochre ye chia Emmanuel Doche ye chia ena Jedu Akowa nso so e wo so. Obri yeboa enso so ewo so ye chia mu nyina nti na mokoso a share dwumadie no ema ye Facebook no ye Rockies TV sa so na YouTube no nso so eye Rockies 1 oba so a na wa share ma ye na wo de comment no nso so aba na wa like dwumadie no nso so ama ye sinem di kan ye menua bema madamfo medofo and I'm in the studio has say Jerry Danso and I said Nana Abiam Danso or your contracting officer under the federal government. It's Branebes baby announce so no or skills no and now or a hunim dia betiebi senebeya obehu kwan obefa so obetu hu anamo Nana mesama akwaba so kopa minim so what the kind at church or jumanim kakra wako into details here debe pote pa na wo ye me pesen ka wo sa komo bi maye
yo nti enye me kwa mom so what near ye ne say aban no e pese oto bibi emma the officer anything say commodities supply tangible goods anything be a year over $10,000 and we have to send a solicitation out. I say your truck contract near the atwa bonten.
Okay.
Say ye pay A, B, C, and D. Near mad time. Into be mad date. Say be I deal we say me ABM fan say ye pen by Friday 2 p.m. And it's a one send will proposal by 2 p.m. What they buy engine?
What they buy? And
it's a government in the PBBI a year over $10,000. Me me office no and you call abontin ya kwakoto am a government no. That is supply. And when it comes to services services no anything over $2,500. And also as I say the kwa abontin near koto. Now you about construction no anything over $2,000 as I say the kwa abontin near kopenko for na omo eto.
Okay. Intinana yen chichem kakra na se ne be ya me ameti he ni obi a ono so ofia wo hwe ye ye offices ni bia na sectors ni bia mota ni omo ye adwuma yen fan starting free ho na
so most of the time now we work with the private sectors and every government agency has contracting office and because say so my say you can't just go and purchase anything for the government.
Okay.
You have to go through training. Now you have something called warrant. And the warrant, there are 3 levels: level 1, 2, and 3. And based on your level, determines how much the volume of contractor you can sign. And ABR obibe to me enya level 1 no, and an agency be different. This agency be honoma level 1 no between sign a contract up to ABR $500,000. Agency being so honoma level 1 no, you can only sign up to $250,000. And a warrant officer, a warranted current contracting officer, pet and able to me obligated funds on behalf of the government. So you can't obligation I say obey to me to BB. I'm a government no. And say obi enye warranted of contracting officer no kota dia. Your friend there was a term I demand and when somebody does that they can go to jail.
Okay.
And no your friend there was a term it escaping me but mekai.
Okay.
Yeah. And so be ASR there are a lot of things we have to go through.
Okay.
I better rectify our contract no. Oh man, the term it keeps coming there, yeah. And we always tell them say you come to us and then we go and buy. And that is what basically and then we work with like all the industries, farming, construction,
hospitals,
health like the Veteran Administration say
veterans,
VA works with all the companies they manufacture healthcare products. There's a COVID we went into contracts with a lot of agencies to provide gloves, face masks, like a whole lot of things. And here hand sanitizers. Based on the needs of the government, determines what we go out to the industry to purchase. I'm saying a tree, but I'm saying I'm
Baby Nati. It's over to me. I can say, Sebia, main can says, companies ne pass it through more. Is it cheaper for your friends purchasing products? Machines, what the young MRI machine, for example. Because we have a better costly pounds and because different brands, companies it is almost pass it through more company now. Is it cheaper?
Someone pass it through the government sector.
The government sector,
it is not cheaper, but then the government will not pay more than the price they deem reasonable. And he say, there is a contract type will be a friend of sole source. And the infant say, sister be pet and the yes adi we say. Obia ni proprietary right so baby nti wo pe na government between about how better but then me ba better before me committee funds no I made be ma no make sure say my invoices be 3 of previous sales why na me fan compare say price na meet you no a reasonable nti maybe you may sell to the private sector, no, a little cheaper than how much you will sell to me, the federal government. And I say you may sell it a little lower, like it be a little cheaper to me than you will sell to the private industry. But I have to prove, say, the price the federal government is paying, is reasonable. And it depends. It depends. Maybe we may buy it cheaper because the federal government buys in bulk, and then the purchase is guaranteed. And then when you buy from the government, you will never go default because the government will make sure they pay you. And sometimes the government may get a little discount to be because the private sector wouldn't say any denya abang bit yawoka. So when to yawoka kra, I fear so now for a lot of taxes. I bet me I write any officer by what they make us say when to yam into my TFM.
Okay, so there's a negotiation taking place
a lot. To say a lot. But then it always depends on the dollar value. Say be I make $12,000. And I say be $15,000. Me waste this hard time to go into negotiations. But then some could say baby I say something like $1.5 million, like $15 million. And I have to sit down with you. I mean, can you say unim so benya usika contractor, and he may pay a 5% discount. So one farmer me I go elsewhere and they'll give you.
It's in the government, no particular private sectors be more time you deal pa.
They deal with everybody who is willing to work with the government.
Okay.
I say sani abina shishani mani say the small businesses they are the backbone of the economy. And within the federal sector no contracting world no between $10,000 and $250,000. First, we have to offer to a small business. Okay. So yeah, small business obey to me are providing that service and as a commodity and as a supply now, then we will extend to a large business. And then even within the large business, the crampono, we also give them, we put in a clause, say amount some dollar value beer. You have to do subcontracting to a small business. And see, you may get a contract for be about $10 million. From the federal government, but then you have to give at least 25% of that 10 million to a small business.
Now almost so I supply ni biana.
Yes.
Okay.
On say mom and pop businesses no. They say Amazon. I build like big warehouses what say. But then many businesses and we sell on Amazon. So Amazon be making money.
Yes.
And he say Ebia obi pe as a bentoa onko as a
company
over family business so into you better free Amazon into the government makes in a way say so we need big contracts in cry as I say mom and papa now or kwan china onya kakra so na be obi to task kakra na Aurora city of Aurora enya bibi ono so nya task kakra sales tax big kakra de nya supporting the economy. And that is how the system is set up. And then after 250,000, we can go up to 750,000, even up to 7.5 million. Between a small business. And we don't have a specific industry our government deals with. But then obia, they are willing to work with the government. The government is also willing to buy from you.
Also, you back in time of COVID ne hit pa. On said na bebre na shortage supplies bebre a 5 max gloves na afraid to the extent say be mo kra call out of the country no makwa kwe. Yeah. It's a challenger at the bre momo sector no.
I mean it was very challenging. And ni see and say there are contract types.
Okay.
Were firm fixed price. I don't know. So we see you say $1, meet you $1.
Okay.
And then you were firm fixed price and incentives. And TBA mechanical say we see you say $1. Me say okay. So me share $1 no. Who produce wa? ABA ohombecho. It's member 75 cents. So we are number 25 na kan ho. And that was the method abino employer.
Okay.
And we ABA face masks, we gloves. Now my boss say okay, metal face mask ABA and find say 300 million pallets. 300 million pallets. And 300 million no, you may not have money to produce right now. And member will move 75%. We are number 25% na kan ho. And everybody was willing to work with the government. So that is how the government was able to get all the supplies, face masks, gloves, gowns, like the face shield, all the PPEs. No, that was how our government, was able to, as a lure the private sector, into working with them. And then, the private sector, was also dependent on the government to produce all these. It's also money a bit easy because there was not a lot of competition between the government and the private sector. Because Obia was all the hospitals and everybody was looking up to the government. And it was a little challenging, but then the government buying also a USU Defense Production Act, to force all the American businesses to produce more for the US before exporting the rest. Today we had a lot of flexibility and leeway.
Into abina nko affect economy ni baby.
With the COVID now. Oh, of course it did. It did. Don't say the shutdowns on the cramp, Yeah, the shutdown, and then even with the production, there will be I remember saying there was a contract we were working on to give now we needed some gowns from some hospital in Kansas. And the contract delayed because Nipa na yejuman of supply line be bring COVID. Yeah. And then we had to be flexible. Now we kept extending the contract end date, So then in the end we decided, okay, you know what? Yeah, be IDIQ. That's one of the types of the contract. Indefinite quantity, indefinite delivery. And so then we had a price set. And now, so mudu baby market as a government, it be 200,000 gloves. And the muma yeska near fam.
Okay.
Yeah. And we faced challenges and it affected a lot of things. But then in the end, America buying, I mean, they're able to accommodate everything. Yeah.
Because the entire make us I won't say your friends say yeah, buy your chrome Ghana dear. Won't say economy ni chim kakrebi and the sobona cover a buy. But once a chroma say na things a private sectors no more or munumano more esne your friend is a government.
Federal government, yeah.
It is a now yeah juma under the federal government, because there came a time COVID ne buy, na suppliers is gloves near and 1 year due to the stand say yet in my mask back yes a shiny bay week. Just imagine abra I don't know him says I would the quiet jumana I are contaminated. I was able to train open for but yes say shiny week to the stand say your ma labels ni bibi and to share oh now won't me fan pee until what the share box cinema. The following day, Oba, no one's befa. No one's had their share. Until we share the bear 5 days in here, no way.
That's why.
It's me person me who and more government need to me the boy those people now more call into that economic crisis now.
Was the COVID issue, it was a bit complicated because it was not something that was planned.
Yes.
And it became an effort of try and error. And okay, let's try this. Say yeah, Juma will continue. And yeah, Juma, let's design another strategy. And that was kind of what the government was using.
Okay.
But then in the end, the government depended on the private sector more to get things done. Also compared to your Chrome Ghana now.
Yes.
The government of Ghana employs majority of the people in the country. I think the 320 million people in the population of America, about 3 or 4% managed by federal government. The rest works for the private sector. And the abundance to make sure so the sika and mwebia ombenyano at the mawom. Because if the private sector is doing well, it alleviates all the problems from the federal government. So that is the difference. Yeah, that is why Anamika say abino they always create mechanisms. They will always go to the private sector to depend on them. So the economy will be vibrant at all times. But COVID situation it was different. It was different. And we ended up doing try and error. And some were successful, some failed. I mean, some failed. I remember saying we we had an issue at VA Hospital, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and there was a COVID outbreak. Our nurses, like a lot of them were sick, so we ended up we were given a lot of like monetary incentive to entice people from the private sector, to come work and for the VA and treat VA patients. It wasn't successful. It was not successful because then I was the private hospitals were giving bonuses.
Yeah, maybe more contracted with this agency, traveling nurses.
Thank you. Because they saw that the government was pulling a lot of people from the ground to the VA hospitals and the government hospitals. And they almost decided, okay, and they will compete, we will match whatever the government gives you, or even more. And some failed, some were successful. The end of the COVID was a different animal.
Animal
yeah.
But you meaning so won't deal with taxes there. But you once na ye ka say private sectors no omo enyuma na ye more e wo krom hanum say. Enti no e ba say bia suppliers ne sa nyema sa na say and okay let me put it this way. Fa negotiation process nim. Say bia obi aba to say yemfa MRI machine and example. Say competition, different manufacturers, different brands. Obia so person will make you profit on the business because say me kota de bi na higher $10,000 na higher $20,000 your friends dollars are definitely me ko baby e ho ne $10,000 now. But in as much as OSHA prices, now we'll share the quality of products and also. So, into as a contracting officer now, you heard the negotiation process now you pass through before say what to me, I'm a key any purchasing.
Okay. So the first step when they say the program office, which is the officer omu here sa at the chrono, they will talk to their budget office to find out that there is funding. And then they will send us the requirements. And it comes with a lot of documentation.
Okay.
And then we go out to do the market research. And I will go to the industry. There are some websites via Yeko. Then based on the product, there are two codes you use to product service code and NACE code. The North American Industry Contracting Service, something but we use those two codes. Based on the Corona Mikoakotono, I'll go on the website, Small Business Dynamic Search, SBA, and veterans and so Eshada War, or more website, or more veteran contractors, or more a register. And then I'll go to another one, be a friend of sam.gov. Then I will find out, okay, sir, idea based on this code, any product service code, made to me any be waha. So when I have made that determination, now I will write my solicitation and send it out. Then I'll give the industry the date I will be submitted the codes and a proposal. So on the bar, we have expert of analyst go through the codes, and go through they will compare each codes with almost specifications and I say characteristics of the product and if it matches then they will come to me and say, okay, you will receive 15 codes.
Okay.
4 per and you beat me my juma. And let's say me use best value. And best value actually me say product name it's not just price. Me share the technicalities involved, the qualities of the product, the manufacturer, ne past history. Say what time I binder or ton oma toma no review at the same. So who say company the past performance at the same. Until all those things will fall into place. Now ABR for now technical experts in the determine send the brem me research naturally me say okay among the 4 crown 2 pen two pen a year.
Okay.
ABR or BOD 40 year when to me ABR was started contract 3-4 months or 1 year into it, you know, I feel when you're funding being and or boka into close business, I feel what's by beam into no, I don't want to have problems. Then I make say, na veteran no, or you're in a share marry, when a machine I call off. And me share ne past performance, and I say, be way or the banker. They own their taxes. It is a own to me, it you can me into our taxes then it means unye obi a odi no cry between why juma. So I can use this criteria to disqualify an aka two no. So the two no, and I will call them individually, different dates. Then I'll sit down. Tell me what I have to buy from you. Then they will sit down and tell me all the things they can provide. My catcher say, okay, my budget here, ABR. I can't tell you my budget, but me share a product now. You are above my budget. Into Mr. Come down a little bit. Give me a discount.
Okay.
And so I'll catch them so my discount. I'll call the other vendor. I can say, okay, I can work with you, but your price, you know, is above my estimate. And please come down. Give me some discount. So or say. So almost see if the two ne catch me say based on the production ABR material cost near the into me ma for maybe a bit be a 0.002%, be a 3 million bit to say be $100,000. That I mean that's too much. Then fancy be $20,000. Okay. All right. Then from so when you answer 20,000 a hono, and then we go back as the technical team, we sit down. Okay, you better me new juma. But obian so T so this amount. Okay, then let's go to background. Why na why juma che? Why na? I mean, they have been very reliable in producing this product. Brand Baina a one name. I mean, they have the capabilities. Senke say. There are issues that they can respond maybe 2 hours, 3 hours to come and service the machine.
Okay.
Then based on that, we can decide say okay, we'll go to company A or company B. But another campus one share ubinya protest. But to me, the federal government has designed a way say meaning to me CCOB.
Okay.
I cannot go say because I'm a federal government now. Me kind of find out how I say autonomy. No, they can file a protest and they can go all the way to the Supreme Court. And see Jumana, we are careful because say protest bahwa we have to stop everything we are doing on the contract until say the protest is resolved. And see, we are very careful how we deal with the negotiation. And then it also depends on the dollar value involved. Yeah, I can say, yeah, I mean, 2 million is nothing to the government. But then when we are going to be 10, 15, 20 million, I mean, it may be nothing there. No, we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. So, and then maybe those two companies, and you say, okay, yeah, pay MRI machines, maybe 40. And the actual me qualified. The 2020 mobile. Into woman me 20, woman me 20. Then comes me per 40 there. But my share me hope maybe there will be a protest into there. Main country there will be a protest. Because it's okay. Your choice is here. Yeah, we only need 20 from you to give us the 20. Now my co says okay. So me share can me per 40, but me per 20 per. If you want me 20. So then obia ebenya ejumani bi. Yeah. And that's how. There's a lot of things involved. I can't go into too much. But yeah.
But on say yeah, kase nyana woka price reduction here. You know how about
put in the clause to say payment will be determined. Payment is dependent on reception and inspection.
Okay.
And see, so the product at the end of the brain, we take it to the warehouse. Most of the time, it's delivered to the warehouse, and then we will inspect. And we have people, technicians, that Juma was our product.
Okay.
And so they will look at the manual, they will operate it, they will use the emergency shut-off system on BBR to make sure say it meets our requirements. And Sana, they will send approval to us. Now you letter, and you will send an email to the contractor and say, hey, we have received, we have inspected, and everything is okay. And then the contractor will send invoice to us, and then they get paid. Inti nyese ye pese ye 20 na say
what the price na no akwato because minim say ansakra na mba ye cramp no obia your friend say the legal implications na say government no or no ne de na nipa na manufacturer no so no so de it before some mobile sign contract na cramp no those e be lawyers na omo and as a legal department na omo in these your friends sectors nina beba abem inspector making sure say bibia you can sign na sign the final contract.
It depends. Usually legal doesn't come in until there is a dispute.
Oh, okay.
Say bia me kwako I shouldn't say until there's a dispute. Until there is an issue bia I need clarification.
Okay.
Everyone say I'm working on a contract this year. And it got to a point the contractor no is giving me a hard time. Adia or no cancel be I feel or as when you cold feet because prices are costro. Prices are costro until
they won't agree and what changing that.
As or ya bokanti up on pesa or better subium.
Oh, okay.
But then there is a way you can come to me and then we have something we called equitable adjustment. And the inflation, you say inflation, costs this year, and the prices are costing. Be idea, you agreed 2 years ago. Saying I'll be to be 50,000. To say be just production, quite about 45,000. It's definitely overbook. But then come to me, show to me, prove to me, say production, quite no cost to say, and the government is reasonable. We can use. We have formulas we use to determine okay based on inflation. Be equitable adjustment will be 10%, 15%, and fan can. But another person will play smart on me. And so what I did is I went to legal, and I can say this is what is going on. I showed all the contract terms now there, and then that is where legal will come in.
Basana, what are the penalties involved?
I mean, the federal government is strong, and the federal government will always win. So when treated the government right, and to say we say they have to perform. If they don't perform, they can be debarred. We will put a red flag on them. They can never win any government contract again.
Okay. Every system.
And when one contracting officer put a debarment on you, and as soon as we go into sam.gov to check your entity name, tax ID now, it will show us you cannot win any contract with the federal government, so we cannot work with you. Yeah.
Okay.
And most of this business, most of their money comes from the federal government. Until they always don't want to go on the bad side of the government.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nana, meaning to yen on say oba yen community na African community no. To some must say no. Eya hardly say nkrofo be hye who say oh nana ewo adwuma bi say nti bi kra metumi nya benefit bi e free no ho until say bi nipa ne beben wo anaso one obedi nkomo no be hu say you have this position e betimi abonte ehwe emwa ben e na officer wo betimi di aboa yen community no.
I mean to say obi ba menchan say opese how to win government contractor. I will take you through the processes involved. I will lead you to the people that can help you. There is something called conflict of interest. Because I work for the government, I cannot help you win a contract. Because I can go to jail.
Yeah.
But then there are agencies, the SBAs, there are a lot of agencies for you to set up your business. So I know people, I can make phone calls and direct you, say, okay, Osumesi, person about one chain, ni phone number ni, maybe an email address ni, or be reaching out to you into me pacho and more say no here into buano. But don't say yen crofo no ye near butre. But then when it comes to federal government now, it's patience.
Yeah.
Because obia amma government contract be 20-15 years. Until we have in our bemuno, you have no previous information. We have no knowledge about you. You need past performance. We be with you. I bet me I refer to say, okay, what on my sister be now to but another so enti you bet say what my proposal I bet you and say hey or some sister say enti you bet me or no year juma no sign net here. And it's almost there has been some people that they have come to me. I have tried to show them the way, but then say sikana mantem. And to say, me the name to work the government to say me the name of Ghana, Makotom and Yeska. A process. And then you have to put your money in it. Now say, who deliver we are, then we pay you. But then the SBA is there to give you a loan. Say SBA who say where we need contracts. I'm for say
SBA is small business
administration. They are there to help small businesses until they can coach you and they can help you. They almost shut down my personal training to people. Send a buy out between winning contract. So when who contract people person will be they want to me you go to them, they can help you write your proposal. And when you winning contract, they can give you a loan. Obe to me at the business no. Now obe to me a contract no. Now we are on my musika. And also obe to me send a letter. And they come maybe a VA. We are working with this sister Abby business. Now you believe we say obe to me a perform it until mama nenye na muntu aneka. You be guarantee BBR. But it takes time.
Okay.
It takes time. But yeah, for no money about to wait for that processes.
What's your maximum saying? Time.
I mean, from the time you set up your business, go through all the training, no, maybe a year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay.
A year and a half.
Do you need any licenses and answer BB? What now or better contracts no? Who your license be to enter into it now?
Not really. You just have to register your business and then go to the SBA. Now catch them say, hey, I want to win government contract. I need help, and they would show you all the processes involved. Yeah, but you have to register your business within the states and then get your federal tax ID, Dance and Bradstreet number, and I mean there's a few things involved. Yeah, but then you need to be a nim and here will be a nim na church. But you can't for no money about it. It's
a business best, business fans say once a year most of the time aside African market here the baby dear you want show me. How about mom dealing with cars no? Also blow on no more to sec or talk cars free and all the corner, you know. And no more be a mutim the boss and crofo. Say in case any panic person or establish or a hasi.
And no dear probably not. Say if it is say if the government has a need for it, then they will come to you to buy it. But say you deal in exports there, it's going to be hard for the government to help you. But the easiest one, there are two easy over to me are getting into it.
Okay.
Janitorial and landscaping.
So janitor cleaning service.
Cleaning, yeah.
Okay.
Was that to say every government office needs cleaning. And there are tons of government offices. And those are the ones that you can get in easily.
And on the process, need to say because we are here and I say, me cry me take me.
You go through the SBA, you know, you set up your business, go through the SBA. Now, the SBA can even help you say, okay, we see that there is this building here. I'm open nipa to clean, and then the government office is and yet to say a joma. Baby, you just vacuum every evening, sometimes we're like twice a week.
Yeah, no.
And then you'll be able to prepare windows once a week. And I don't know, you go through the SBA, then you say, I may be able to
to the
SBA, make some phone calls, say, or some give you some email addresses that you can reach out to people. And then within every agency, you know, they have SBA representative within every government agency, every government contracting agency. They work with the small businesses. Intimate me and say, hey, friend, sister course, oh friend, on your SBA liaison, or VA, my office. Obey to me actually who to go to, or SBA or my main office no to help you out. And it takes time. but then there are always people ready to help you out. Because the more small businesses we have, the easier is it for the federal government to get what they are looking for.
But now what can be said? Well, you have to invest first, me boy. Oh, now we pay contracts, no. You have to invest first. But what if say be any pardon na ho de no endru no more? Is there any other way be able to media boy?
Onze the nam ne yinam.
The name ne yinam. Matthias here.
It is all person your business at least you have to say unya capital kakra. Because if you are coming to me, say you want to work with me, now you have no capital. I mean, I'll be like you are not serious. And you come, it might not be too much.
Now what? Okay, for janitorial business, no. Any example here? Osha nipa ne be here saying.
Oh, to say be for say a government office, I take in front of about 300 people. Now to say you use cubicles in the maybe within one floor, no, you may have about 20 cubicles, and to be a 3-level. Yeah, bed supplies for housekeeping near the day. Nebo and shada and yadensa. And to be between 5 to 10,000 there.
A bit me,
yeah. Some now here be a vacuum, be a 4B, where here be a mops. Yeah. And that will not be something that you need so much capital to do. But when it comes to landscaping, maybe I come out, Buckley Air Force Base, say, keep the landscaper. You may need about $20,000. Yes. The people you employ and audio baby jumano. And see, it depends on the size of the area now. Okwakoye jumano. That will determine how much you need to have down. And then all these, the SBA can help you tell you.
Okay.
They can tell you, say, okay, hey, with this industry opposite this is the startup capital I will hear.
But a bit more so or mutimi rem na e kankwa e bo my government because e tesi wo Ghana pa obi timi ko je contract na ono ade ne sika rem yenhwe omo ye construction omo ye kwan ne nasefo no ode de sika be kwa akoshim ebe wi ase do say afede one government na ye bibia you friend say negotiation akom ya agree say me wi adwuma na this is the money that I will get afenipa ne ebe wi no afenes can also so akoya sempa minim how I send wo no knowledge about I had no how is that connected so or multi faces our problem ni bisa
no
and
there is a joke we share with you say in America no omo number 1 game baseball number 2 football na 3 lawsuit. The best suits is
government no.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
And the way is there.
So what's the government is very strong.
Oh, they are strong. They are strong, but then the laws are there. The government na ndi nimra so so one ndi ni hihye so they can be sued. So abaye entua car after 15 days they will pay interest each day.
Okay.
Okay. And the agencies don't want to pay interest because they will be questioned. Arena went to also Mexico. And when a contractor performs at the end of the contract, you follow the payment terms initially more established here. And I say there is nothing like say ABR my year contract na fiaso and I say bosomi na so yentua meka. No. Yentua oka Debbie. Yentua oka you will be paid interest. It will come to it has happened before. Say bia minister be call into agreement say obey construction bia will pay v kwan bi federal building bi anim. And it's going to take about 3 years. Why into about 2 years. Na ebia asbestos danim tie say bebubu. Enti say ye hia dan ne biem. And no crampo no we know better say okay na ka 2 years of contract me so but say ye hia dan ne biem.
Okay.
Enti yesrew materials awato nyina my receipt betu ya oka.
Wow.
Na fei ebia 2 years na ka no. Won so anka obenya no ye betu ya 1 year. Now 2 years no. Now 1 year na ka no dey fa kope adwuma foforo ye. Enti the government is always ready to make sure say they make you good. Nti aban insisi. That is why say krom ha obi eso sisi aban you can go to jail.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the government is always ready and willing to do on a part. And he said, we show effort and say, okay, here dine okay, Matthias here. But na me to material say ya kase na mabo me name crop sign contract senka me no be adwuma for 2 years enti sesia no me so me sika kwa kodi mu nie na we show good faith effort there. The government will pay you and if we give you a little extra to cover all the inconveniences we may have created on your path. Yeah.
Okay.
Nti I had ni hasa.
I had ni ha.
And I have 10%.
No bribe.
Say me be my contract. Na me je so me gift na more than $25 I have to report it.
Oh.
Yeah, I cannot take gift because it shows say ebia akwesiti nchen na ohun say wama me bibia $30 na me ma ebia what the chair make ko but me ma contract because not so no hu obeka say this is that be ma jerry $30 inti and all the contract na man so enti we always have to be careful enti I had no say they say okoje bribe mo be contract people have gone to jail. There was some boy there na me in the juma or 5 years.
Wow.
Or the kickback $10,000 plenty. Or yeah 5 years. Yeah.
It shows that the system is really working.
Yes.
Here.
Yes. Hanum there. You can't play. You cannot play. Yeah. Until how the system works. It does. Yeah.
Nana, what encounter any difficult client to be a come and say lead to say be a who fail in your mission?
And not really. Because the umame tough time, I will refer you to my legal team, and the legal team will deal with you. No matter how myself you. And you know, say the contractor will not give us problems. Yeah. I mean, definitely we may face difficult on tissue. I say, obi ho no ma, say obi ho aye say. I've done. I know my rights. I know my rights. Until me fosa de me no correct. Until won't to mean see me. Me was yes say na was no. I be a close to be she baby a ono no when ready and tiase. Okay. Until then you call them. Then you do a conference call with your legal team. Then they explain the clauses and the laws involved. Is that we are governed by some book be a kesiye your friend far federal acquisition regulations. And govern BBIA and it stipulates everything that we have to do and how our job is governed. And it said, me truck contractor, I base my contract on the regulations, And as long as I go by the regulations, you cannot give me a hard time. Unya me highlight this section, Na me dia send. This is my grounds why I am doing this. If you don't understand, let your legal team contact me. And see, we are so we are you don't face difficult clients. Yeah, it's me share the issue, and I hope I don't.
Because Nana women said to say you can be a okope MRI machine. Manufacturers ne dorsum. Different brands. What I say, but also Megan say, in that eye. What me say, me to machine we ya, meaning say we never boa, it be a company, we never boa hospital we ya, na say. But here, you know, I say, compare prices, and you know, say, when in Asia, and no one will pay. But manufacturer, so is not going by, it be your friend is a rules now, and answer policies now. Oh, a be a here say, will say, more pass it through and son when ya. It's in this case, or more marketing will be at the end to know what the or but that particular person now the will pay. We
cannot do that.
Okay.
We cannot do that. And say and is me can about sole source. Say if there are maybe you honoma there's only one company that makes it. And because of they are the only ones that makes it, you know, better kakra.
Yes.
But I know Krampona Midi can say you have to provide invoices of people are what to more paying. No, send a I'll compare the price to see the price and meet you and reasonable.
Okay.
And yeah, we don't do that. However, ABR hospital no, use ABR the computer systems so we use software we use to analyze MRI pictures no. ABR Siemens. Okay. Na ABR enunti omo pese omunya Siemens machine, MRI machine omo de adwuma.
Okay.
We can go with brand only. We have that flexibility. Say a bit to me our truck contract and say we only want people who solicitation say we only want people who deal in Siemens products.
Okay.
Only. Until we have that brand name only, no. And then we also have brand name or equal. Until I may be requesting for Siemens, but then Panasonic, ABR, almost products, no, to me working with Siemens software system, no. Until I may say, okay, so to me, need Siemens product. So Panasonic, ABR, software ABR, this model A, B, C, D, E, F, G, to make a compatible I can buy from you. Indeed, we have that flexibility, no. But so we can say, minkwana meton, me follow regulations. I won't work with you.
Monopoly.
Yeah, I will not work with
Monopoly.
you. Yeah,
Business.
yeah, we won't work with you, not at all. Yeah, we have that. I mean, I haven't faced it. I hope I don't.
You don't face it. But I mean, in competition, the government and they are very keen about competition or market sector and what has it because it drives the economy. No, that's what I know. Yeah,
and we have this is the VSA. We have the rule of two. Say, if there are two small business service disabled veteran-owned small business, somebody to me provide there, I have to go out.
Okay.
And then with just regular small business, no. I have to have at least 3 small businesses offer me quote. So me 3 na me 2 I have to state say I only got 2 to me offer a quote no. Say I 1 pen a me quota. I have to justify why I'm going to just one person.
Okay.
And then that is where I still have to demand more previous invoices like receipt or more the previous customers. Now to compare the price reasonableness of what I am buying. Yeah.
Okay. Nana emergency my final words say obecha will be or phone number better just in case will be here help consultation be advice be any panebit me contact social media handles any baby I fancy any panebit me contact with you bit media too.
Well so will be here and reach out to me Nana Abiam down so Facebook. Okay. Now yeah, I don't like to put my phone number out. Because when you had 12, was there? Phone preference. I draw that
no, maybe I know I should down my time because when you tell me because I say oh by your community now education no and should done ya say so one train nipa na. Oh. So, it be any panel idea, no, but how to go about it, no, very difficult. And you said, me said, yeah,
show me Umbra Hope Assemblies of God. Oh, but I mean, I would just say, you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Exposing the Ghanaian community, and I watch what you guys do. I see the people that come here. The last week Apostle Oko was here.
Yes.
I mean, Shramo. Now, of course, he should expand the territory for Amen.
Now, some more support.
Yeah. We be share.
More share. Now, more support.
Yeah. I mean, and I thank God. I mean, Neubiana Ofi Africa. Ebama unya this exposure.
Yes.
Inti debiano bia medubiano. I just give glory to God. Say, mensono, I'm able to reach where I am. It wasn't easy, but yes, we are done. And then also like Mire, Doris Owusu and Son. My wife has also been an amazing woman behind me, providing me all the support.
That's good.
And then all my children, all my 6 children.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I bless God for them, and I thank God for their lives. And yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for having me today. Yeah.
Thank you too for honoring our invitation. That was such an in-depth discussion. It's a yebeda wasi and so say. I hope say emrebe ba hona ya say share bi mo. Nya sa twetwe komo mo.
Mate, just let me know. Let me know. I'll make time.
Mate. Na yebeda wasi pa. Okay. It's na nana na ode ne final words etu jana. It's minim say wow, wofi nso no wasia bibi. Ma memfa akonya we so na me nda adophobia say mauna or say true talk. Benedicta say hi. Enemo a mo ba so a eja mudin na kwa mentimi amudin na no. Yankopon sha mo pa say mo make it time. Na it's so amazing say minim say kroma time ni ha. But say there's 1 hour now with me take it out of your busy schedule say anytime be 5 p.m. be na wo betina wo TV ho wo laptop one answer wo phone ho na wo de tie abrabo mu nsem dwumadi ne Nyankopon insure said da ne dan nyina onya time for sa enu nti no na me san e kai mo se wo odofo bi a odi ne birthday wadamfo bi wo busuani bi a odi ne birthday a me so wo betimi e de abreye e wo Rocky's TV on Facebook and I said Rocky's one on YouTube na ya fasa akonya we so na ya wish adofo ni nyina happy birthday saso ena nyame ya adomo a Saturday 1 p.m. a year Elder Jackson ono nso so one na pamfo ebetena se na or the worship section no enso so amayin team so owo ha se nko an se adwuma krampo na wo kra na wagimre na 1 p.m. boy ya na watuni to Rocky's TV na chese wabetie nyame asem empaibo saso ena se wo prayer requesting so adaro mafafa ehonom o testimony bia nso so a obetumi nso so edi afa ehonom sa na kwesiada enso so dru so dia na international host magema konya na yede yankasa eniema efa ya brabo ho na yede eno nso so abrebo na me fa sa akonya we so na mada obi biara ene ojoin ye me guest enso so a ene ose ne mre na obai one ne Mrs. omunyina tu anamo mo ba studio ase so me chia wo mo pa ne wa wo je mra wo hwe me ananse wo tie me enso so no me da wase nyame insha wo pa dwumadi so no aside say ye ba Facebook any YouTube and so no oko Modern Ghana Radio no about Rocky's Radio but Rocky's Radio never Colorado no account dwumadi bia ye di wo studio he bia so no obetimi ate because e bia na wo adwumam na untimi emfa wo phone nhwe ba obetimi ate to radio no so no ahwe se na me kan oko Modern Ghana no about Rocky's Radio na the Colorado no aka ho dwumadi bia ye di no onso so no wonsa ebekebi na me fasa akonya we so na mada the CEO of Good Morning Holy Spirit Studio say o ma me akonya we say metina akonya kase we mu kwasi ade bia na me fa interviews a emotion interviews a ebetufo me fa emre de bia na me sa so eda the crew the international engineer me na me say di no amano Mr. Patrick Opon say tem bia wo hwe na ye set up your friend is a cameras and sound and bibia and so ebeko so na wetiminya the quality and so ewo ofie eno ntino on this note no na Nyankopon ba se yadom no onka ho omo ho ban na wotwe mu nyina a ho emma asem na kosia da bie mu nso so no wasa agimre 5 p.m. na wati ABRABO mu nsem international host Sis Abi Makram. Pana ye piano Yema say na ni dance if there is crisis there is Christ in your trials there is victory say so cry ABRABO